Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my third installment of Supersonic Meals, where the meals are easy to prepare and nutritious. As you can see today, our secret ingredient is large sea scallops. I bought this at local Asian market, 99 Ranch, for $11.99 a pound. This is roughly 1 pound. As you can see, it is fresh and large, bigger than my thumb. Alright, so we're going to cook about half of this. We have some sweet peas, some baby carrots, and some medium firm tofu. So this meal altogether serves, well, I'm going to serve one. So this meal roughly costs about $9. So, but before we get started cooking this and preparing it, I would like you to take a look over here. We got some black butt porter beer. This has become one of my favorites, from Bend, Oregon. It has some chocolate flavor in there, which I thought was pretty awesome. So let me open this up. It's pretty dark. Let's taste this bad boy. Oh yeah, I can smell the chocolate. Let's see what this is made of. Dark ale, creamy, chocolate finish, hop edge, all that good stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to prepare this. I'll be right back. Alright, so I've washed the vegetable. So the amount that you should use is a handful of both ingredients. So I washed this, and then I used half of the scallops, so which is roughly half a pound. And for your purposes, you should use half of the tofu. But I'm cooking it whole, so it doesn't go to waste. So it's real easy. Today we're just going to use crushed red pepper, salt, and sesame oil, or any type of oil that you have, like this corn oil, I think. Sprinkle a little bit of that. I like mine spicy. Put some sesame oil, sprinkle on that. Not too much, because I'm going to use it on my griddle. So this, I'm going to use a steamer. This regular pot with a separator. So I have it started up. Let's put a little bit of the sesame oil for flavoring. Put some salt. Whoops. A little bit too much. But for the scallops, a little bit of salt would be fine. You don't want to put too much, because you want the natural sweetness to come out. And then for the tofu, I'll add the salt, sprinkle the salt later, when I put on this griddle. So I might add a little bit of red pepper here. So I'll just dump it over here in the steamer. It'll take about 10 minutes on full blast. So I'm going to cover this. I don't know where my cover went, but I'm going to cover this. So instead of the skillet, I'm going to use this Cuisinart Griddler grill skewer combo. So check this out. On top is the grill, right? So I flip this over, I have a griddle. Isn't that pretty neat? So I'm going to start up, warm it up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we have the vegetables steaming, which will take about 10 minutes. So now we have the griddle, which is hot. You may add some oil. Make sure it doesn't stick. Coat it all around. Spread it. Alright, so I'm gonna add my tofu. Just lay it. Oh, by the way, I cut these 1/2 inch. So I'm just cooking it so it has a little bit of brown mark. These are basically pre-cooked, I believe. So I'm just cooking it for texture and to add a little bit of flavoring. Alright. Move this over. I'm going to put my scallops in. Just dump it in like that. So the scallops, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes each side. So you're going to pay close attention, of course. It works the same way for a stovetop pan skillet. So if you don't have one of these, a regular skillet, I mean, that works fine. Similar concept. So I have on a high. While we let it cook, and we'll come back to it. Oh yeah, that's done. So the scallops, roughly 3 minutes each side. And then the same goes for the tofu. Make sure you flip it, see the charring. Now I think about it, maybe I should have used a skillet instead. That would have been easier. But oh well, I just want to show this Cuisinart Griddler grill combo out. So here the vegetables are done. So let me plate it and then do a taste test. Alright, so this has been plated. I added some sriracha sauce on the side. So let's dig into it. Let's try the scallops. Steaming and moist. See that? Juicy. Let me split this in half. See that? That's perfect. Just add a tiny bit of sriracha so it doesn't cover the natural flavor. Oh yeah. Natural sweet and salt flavor of the scallops goes perfect. Let's check out the tofu. Nice and firm with a little bit of browning. I just add a little bit of salt on this when I put it on the skillet. I meant on the griddle. That tastes good. So the carrots and the sweet peas, I just added sesame oil and salt. Just steamed it. Not too soft. Now the sweet peas, typically I get crunchier, so I might have overcooked this. So you probably want to take these out after 4 minutes if you prefer crunchy, because mine is kind of soft. Yeah, a little bit too soft for my liking. So overall the dish, I would rate this, let's say if we covered 100%, I would rate this a 82. There you have it. So before I leave, before I forget, this video is for Jan.